Scene script. Why did the dumpling get an invite to the party? Because it's a perfect role model. Welcome to our savory journey into the world of dumplings. Now, who doesn't love dumplings? These delightful balls of dough, filled with everything from succulent meats to sweet fruits, are a culinary treasure that transcends borders and cultures. From the bustling streets of Beijing to the rustic kitchens of Italy, dumplings in all their glorious forms and flavors have captured hearts and appetites worldwide. Imagine, if you will, a global map. Now, picture each country marked not by its name, but by the type of dumpling it's famous for. You'd see a world united by a love for these little pockets of joy. Chinese xiaolongbao, Italian ravioli, Turkish manti, Slovakian brinzov haluski, Indonesian siomay, and Russian pelmeni, just to name a few. And that's barely scratching the surface of the dumpling universe. But today, we're not just talking about dumplings. Oh no, we're on a mission. A mission to find the world's tastiest dumplings. And we're not alone. We've got the news on our side and the internet at our fingertips. We're gonna dig into the dumpling dossier, and we're gonna do it with a dash of humor because, let's face it, we could all do with a chuckle or two. So, what makes a dumpling the world's tastiest? Is it the filling, the dough, the sauce, or perhaps the method of cooking? Boiled, steamed, fried, or baked. Each method imparts its own unique flavor and texture. And let's not forget the fillings. Are you a fan of meaty morsels, or do you prefer a veggie variety? Maybe you have a sweet tooth and drool over dessert dumplings. Whatever your preference, we invite you to join us on this flavorful and fun-filled voyage of discovery. So buckle up and get ready as we embark on a taste-tantalizing tour of the world's most delectable dumplings. First stop, China, where the xiaolongbao reigns supreme. It's not just a dumpling, folks, it's a soup and a dumpling in one. Now, if you're thinking, how can a dumpling also be a soup? Let me tell you, it's a culinary marvel. You see, the xiaolongbao is a steamed bun, traditionally from Shanghai, that's filled with both meat and a rich, savory broth. It's a two-for-one deal that would make any fast food chain green with envy. The secret to this double delight lies in the preparation. The broth is first set into a jelly, which is then chopped up and mixed with the filling. When the dumpling is steamed, the jelly melts, creating a piping hot soup inside. It's like a little surprise party in every bite. And speaking of surprises, here's a fun fact. The name xiaolongbao literally translates to little basket buns. So, next time you're at a Chinese restaurant, impress your friends by ordering little basket buns instead of soup dumplings. They'll be baffled until they see the delightful treat that arrives at your table. Now, eating a xiaolongbao is an art in itself. You have to gently lift it with chopsticks, nibble a tiny hole to let out the steam, then sip the soup before devouring the dumpling. It's a bit like a dance. A delicious, mouth-watering dance. But let's not forget about the multitasking prowess of the xiaolongbao. It's a dumpling that's also a soup. It's comfort food that's also a taste sensation. It's traditional, yet it surprises you. If there was an award for the hardest-working dumpling, the xiaolongbao would win hands down. So if multitasking was a dumpling, it would definitely be a xiaolongbao. Next, we zoom over to Italy, where ravioli is not just a dumpling, it's a work of art. Ah, ravioli. This little pocket of flavor, this culinary masterpiece, dumpling, is Italy's gift to the world of gastronomy. Wrapped in thin pasta dough, the fillings are as diverse as the regions of Italy itself. From spinach and ricotta to meat and mushrooms, each ravioli is a tiny package of delicious surprise. But let's take a brief journey back in time. The history of ravioli is as rich as its fillings. While many believe it originated in the Middle Ages, some food historians argue that it can be traced back to the Roman Empire. One thing is certain though, ravioli has been warming Italian bellies and hearts for centuries. Now let's talk about the great ravioli debate that has been dividing dinner tables across the globe. Cheese or meat? Ah, that is the question. Some say, cheese of course, it's a classic. Others argue, meat, it adds a depth of flavor that cheese simply can't match. It's a debate that has echoed through the ages, causing many a family feud and breaking up countless friendships. Okay, maybe not that dramatic, but you get the point. In the end, it all comes down to personal taste. Some people love the creamy, tangy delight of cheese-filled ravioli, while others prefer the hearty, robust flavor of meat. And then there are those adventurous souls who say, why choose? Let's have both. So, here's to ravioli, Italy's delectable contribution to the world of dumplings. It's more than just a pasta dish. It's a cultural symbol, a culinary tradition, and a testament to the Italian spirit of creativity and innovation in the kitchen. So whether you're team cheese or team meat, there's a ravioli waiting to win your heart. Now let's jet over to Turkey, where the manti challenges you to think small. Remember, good things come in tiny packages. You may have heard that size matters, but when it comes to Turkish manti, it's all about thinking small. These tiny dumplings are no bigger than a chickpea, but boy do they pack a punch. Imagine a miniature universe of flavors, all wrapped up in a dainty dough package. It's like a secret agent of the culinary world. Small but surprisingly powerful. Tradition dictates that a proper manti should be so small you could fit 40 in a single spoon. Now that's a challenge even for the most nimble of fingers. You might think it's an impossible task, but for the experienced manti masters it's all in a day's work. But don't let their small size fool you. Manti may be tiny, but they're mighty in taste. They're traditionally served smothered in a tangy sauce of tomatoes, butter, and yogurt, and sprinkled with a generous dusting of mint and red pepper. Each bite is a burst of contrasting flavors, the tanginess of the yogurt, the sweetness of the tomatoes, the heat of the pepper, all mingling with the savory meat nestled within the dumpling. And just like other small but mighty things in life, think honeybees that pollinate entire ecosystems, or the smartphone that holds your entire digital life, the manti dumpling is a testament to the power of the petite. It's a culinary paradox of sorts where the smaller the package, the bigger the flavor. So the next time you find yourself downplaying the small stuff, remember the manti. These tiny Turkish dumplings are a gentle reminder that size isn't everything. In fact, it's often the smallest things that end up leaving the biggest impression. So, never underestimate the small guys, especially if they're manti dumplings. We've tasted our way through China, Italy, and Turkey, but the dumpling train doesn't stop there. Now let's take our taste buds on a whirlwind tour of the dumpling world, where every stop is a new flavor experience. Fasten your seatbelts because this train is about to take off at full speed. First stop, Slovakia. Meet the Brinzov haluski. Now, I know some of you might be twisting your tongues trying to pronounce that name. Let's just call it that amazingly delicious Slovakian dumpling. These are small gnocchi-like dumplings covered in a sheep cheese that's as rich as a billionaire on vacation. Next, we're heading to the tropical paradise of Indonesia, where the siomay awaits us. These are not your average dumplings. They're steamed to perfection and served with peanut sauce. Yes, you heard right, peanuts. It's like a party in your mouth where everyone's invited. Well, except for those with peanut allergies. And then we trek across to the frosty landscapes of Russia. Here we encounter the pelmeni. These bite-sized morsels of joy are stuffed with a meaty filling and served with a dollop of sour cream. It's like a Russian bear hug for your taste buds, warm, hearty, and oh so comforting. But wait, there's more! From the shores of Brazil to the bustling streets of Maharashtra, from the spice-filled air of Tunisia to the serene landscapes of Vietnam, every corner of the globe has its own dumpling tale to tell. And in every tale, there's a common thread. A universal love for these bite-sized parcels of joy. Whether they're boiled, baked, fried, or steamed, each dumpling is a testament to the culinary creativity of its origin. Who knew a food tour could also be a tongue-twister challenge? And yet, even as we stumble over the names, we can't help but fall in love with the flavors. So here's to the humble dumpling, a global symbol of comfort food, bringing people together, one delicious bite at a time. So, we've journeyed through the world of dumplings, but what have we truly learned? Well, let's take a moment to reflect. We've indulged in the soupy delight of Chinese xiaolongbao, savored the cheesy burst of Italian ravioli, and navigated the intricate folds of Turkish manti. We've sampled the creamy goodness of Slovakian Brinzov haluski, enjoyed the hearty bite of Indonesian siomay, and discovered the comforting warmth of Russian pelmeni. And that's just the tip of the dumpling iceberg. Each of these dumplings, with their variety of fillings and cooking methods, has taught us something unique. They've shown us how diverse and yet similar our food cultures can be. And more than that, they've revealed the universal truth that comfort can be found in the simplest of foods, like a well-made dumpling. Now you might think that having to taste all these dumplings is a tough job. And you'd be right, it's been a grueling task, folks. The endless hours of savoring delicious morsels, the arduous task of appreciating unique flavors and textures, the sheer hardship of being delighted by new culinary discoveries. It's a tough life, but someone's got to do it. But in all seriousness, this journey has been more than just about taste-testing dumplings. It's been a celebration of cultural diversity, a testament to the power of food to bring us together, and a reminder that sometimes it's the simplest things that bring the greatest joy. So there you have it, folks. A delicious, globe-trotting journey into the world of dumplings. And remember, a dumpling a day keeps the food boredom away. For more food and drinks tips, subscribe to our channel and click the bell icon so you never miss an update from us. Check out our other videos for more culinary inspiration. Until next time, keep cooking.